I'm coming over. Oh my god. It's fair, it's playable, nothing really to see here, you know. Nothing to see here, folks. Just another fair and playable deck.
Nice.
I get that little extra juice in there, right? Oh, 40 life. We're gaining like another 20 or 30 here. Who says you need angels to win the game? Oh, my lord. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to check out Hello Good Game. Today we went 8-2 within Mythic, starting to climb back up into the top 500 with another homemade deck by Galia R, a new friend from Argentina, which we met through Magic the Gathering Arena, utilizing the MTGA Assistant, which is, what we're utilizing in all of our games, our matches. You'll see it on the left-hand side of our screen, giving us our draw rate. You can download that for free in the description below. And you can also see your match history and copy people's gamers tags and put them into your friend requests, send them a request, and boom, just made a new Magic friend. So really cool stuff here, which is great. So we've been growing the community away from just the, the traditional aspects. And, this is something that we typically didn't have in Arena. We do have now, and, how can we improve upon the social structure within Magic the Gathering Arena? While we watch today's gameplay footage, again, an 80% win rate, going 8-2 within Mythic, the top 500, how can we improve the social structure, right? That's what I want to know from you guys. That's the question I'm asking today, and I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. With that out of the way, we're going to dive into the deck's strategy now, breaking down the synergies, everything you want to know to be playing it effectively and efficiently so you can climb rank and, try to increase your personal win rate as much as you can. If you're not interested and you think you're a god, jump right into the gameplay features. That's fine. I understand. Please just like, comment, subscribe, share the channels to your friend. Help support the channel any way you can, especially if you're jumping right into the gameplay footage, because you're lowering my average view duration. But hey, that's fine. We have to please both sets of people, and I understand. So again, thank you guys for your time and attention. Let's get into it. Boom, here we are, Mono-White Aggro, best of one. This may be the most highly tuned version I've come across yet. Typically, as a content creator, we like to focus on, getting certain synergies and combos to pop. So lots of the times we'll run 4 of a card just to see it consistently so we can highlight it and showcase it in the video. That's not the case today. There is no combo wombo here. This is finely tuned aggression and power that looks to close out games very, very quickly and very, very effectively and efficiently. So Mono-White Aggro, let's break down the deck list and then we'll wrap back around and view the strategies and synergies incorporated with the cards. So we've got a lot of 1 drops in the deck, a lot of 2 drops and a lot of 3 drops. Before we do get into it, I guess we should say the average CMC is a 2.3. So again, that's a good notification to yourself that it is an aggro deck. That's kind of how I judge what kind of deck we're playing. It's just by the average converted mana cost to see the speed of it, right? How many cards are you going to be playing per turn as the game progresses until, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Anywho, breaking down the deck list, starting out with 4 copies of Alseid of Life's Bounty. This is a 1/1 with lifelink. Lifelink is a common theme within the deck. We want to be gaining a whole bunch of life to not only survive in the rest of the best of 1 meta, which is, primarily aggro based, but we also have triggers that we can pop off with that we'll talk about in a little bit that, much like when rogues will mill you to 8, they get a power increase. When we get 7 or more life, we also will receive a buff similar to this. I guess we didn't talk about the ability to sacrifice it for 1 at instant speed, which is quite nice. So as long as you have a spare mana and it's in play, you can sacrifice it to give another target creature or enchantment that we control protection from the color on your choice until the end of turn. So this can be used defensively, right, to stop that damage while gaining that life, which is a misplay I made today. You guys will notice that we use the Alseid as the aggressive creature, where we get past their blockers, deal damage, gain life. But then, something magical happened for our opponent and we weren't able to mitigate some of the damage that they did. And that actually ended up costing us the game. So, you can use this offensively and After today, I would recommend only using it offensively if it guarantees you lethal. If not, try to save it and use it defensively because, you know, you can still get that life gain, but now you're also interrupting the damage that your opponent is doing rather than becoming unblockable. Moving on, 1 copy of Fight as One. This is instant speed, choose one or both. Target human and or target non-human creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. So, you know, you need either a human or a non-human to cast it for a target, and if you have both, you can target both. 2 copies of Light of Hope at instant speed, choose one, you gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This is proving itself yet again within the meta. Destroying enchantments for 1 at instant speed is amazing. I'm so sorry, Embercleave. I'm so oh no, those are artifacts as well, so never mind. Things like Banishing Light, that's what we're going after. Doom Foretold, stuff like this. So, you know, there's still a lot of good targets getting mixed up there a little bit. But also being able to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And actually, during today's gameplay, I think I held up a Light of Hope in hopes of stopping an Embercleave. And I think I mentioned that too. It's like, I'm going to save this to stop an Embercleave. That's why I said it right here. So not stopping the Embercleave, not stopping Great Henge, you guys. Forget I said that. My apologies. You know, stopping things like Doom Foretold, you know, Banishing Light, you know, those enchantment cards that can kind of get in the way. Whirlwind of Thought is another really good one or something. So moving forward, Selfless Savior is a 1/1 in which we can sacrifice at instant speed without paying anything to give another target creature we control indestructible until the end of turn. This is great for protecting our high priority creatures against, you know, damage effects or destroy effects. It cannot protect against exile. The Alseid of Life's Bounty can protect against targeted exile, but not from non-targeted exile. So, you know, you do have to prioritize your protection there a little bit. Speaker of the Heavens ×4. Now, this is one of our main engines in the deck, a 1/1 with Vigilance and Lifelink. We can tap it to create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying, activating this ability only if we have at least 7 or more life than our starting total, and only anytime you could cast a sorcery. So it needs to be done on your turn, unless you have some shenanigans that allow you to cast sorceries with flash speed. I doubt it, though. So the nice thing is it has Vigilance, so you can attack, and then you can tap it to make the angel, which is quite nice, but sometimes we want to defend with it. So you might not always make your angels because, you know, we have other cards in the deck to slowly increase the power of our creatures, and we do want to be increasing the power of our speaker primarily. Alseid's another really good target for increasing the power because of the lifelink, so you're gaining that life exponentially more each turn, getting up to 27 higher, but you know, you do want to sacrifice your Alseid sometimes to give other things protection. So, you know, that's what makes the speaker a better target to stack stuff onto. And sometimes you can stack it so high that it's actually, you know, more of a disadvantage by tapping it than just leaving it to defend. It's like an 11/11 with lifelink. So, you know, you'll probably be making the angels for the majority of the time. But, you know, if the field state requires for you to have a big defender, you know, don't be scared to leave it untapped as well. Into our 2-drops now, 2 copies of Glass Casket, an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. This is taking care of things like Lurrus, you know, Annex is around in best of 1. Any creature, really, Soaring Thought Thief, heck, even crabs you could go for with this thing. So, you know, just taking anything that gets in your way, anything that's upsetting you in general. 4 copies of our Luminarch Aspirant. Now, this is the +1/+1 counter engine that I was referencing before. It's a 1/1, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. We want to be putting these +1/+1 counters on creatures with lifelink so we can get up to 27, you know, help mitigate the rest of the aggro style meta that we see in best of 1. So again, the speaker makes an amazing target for this. Alseid is also really good as well. I typically try to stay away from putting it on the Luminarch itself because they're already going to be removing it with priority. So if you put counters on it and then they remove it, now you don't have any value in the field from it. Whereas if you spread those counters around and then they remove it, you still have those counters in play. So you're getting to hold on to some goodies there. Moving on. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. This is a 2 power toughness equal to your devotion to white creature. And whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. The gaining of life, again, is really nice. It will also trigger another ability for us that we'll talk about in a second, which is quite nice. And of course, you know, the Selfless Savior enters, the Alseid of Life's Bounty enters, it triggers Daxos, we sacrifice it, the sacrifice re-triggers Daxos, so, you know, we're able to get quite a bit of life from our creatures that we do play with, even if they don't have lifelink. Moving on, I want to talk about the last engine of the deck, which is Heliod Suncrowned. We're talking about putting +1/+1 counters on, creatures or enchantments that we control whenever we gain life. So the Daxos ability is gaining life, and we're gaining life with, obviously, Alseid, with Speaker. We even have Light of Hope to gain a little bit of life as well, right? So whenever we gain life, we put a +1/+1 counter on creature or enchantment we control. That's great because, stacking those +1/+1s through the Aspirant, through the Suncrowned, onto a lifelink creature will really get out of hand for your opponent. And we can even give a non-lifelink creature lifelink by paying 2, which is quite nice. So, the devotion, if it's less than 5, means Heliod remains an enchantment, which you still receive all the benefit from. But if you can get your devotion up above 5, it's going to become a creature. And of course, that's going to be a 5/5 with Indestructible, which is quite nice. So talking about, the rest of our engines here before we get into the sauce. Linden, the Steadfast Queen. This is a 3/3 with Vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. The gaining of life will trigger Heliod, and then you can put +1/+1 counters on everything. That gets incredibly out of hand. And then, finally, Lurrus of the Dream Den. 2 copies of this as well. It's a 3/2 with lifelink, and during each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. We like to protect Lurrus as a priority so we can keep playing things, from the graveyard and specifically, draining our opponent's disruption or removal. We can sacrifice Alseid of Life's Bounty to protect it. We can sacrifice Selfless Savior to protect it, and then we can replay it from the grave because obviously the CMC is 2 or less. If we don't have to protect Lurrus, then, grab another Speaker of the Heavens out. Grab a Luminarch Aspirant out of your graveyard. Whatever you can grab something. And again, make sure that you do have some form of protection for it in play at all times if you're going to succeed. With that all out of the way, I guess you could call Archon of Sun's Grace a little bit of an engine as well, because we do have a fair bit of enchantments in play. So it's a 3/4 with flying and lifelink. Pegasus, you control, have lifelink. Constellation, so whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under our control, you create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. When we look at our enchantments, we know Alseid of Life's Bounty is an enchantment creature, which is quite nice. We also have Daxos as an enchantment creature as well. Glass Casket is an artifact. Banishing Light is an enchantment. Heliod is an enchantment. I think that's it, actually, yeah. So, there is a fair amount of enchantments in the deck. That's why we're only running 2 copies of it, and it's still good. 1 copy of Legion Angel. This is a 4/3 with flying. Whenever you play it, you get to search your sideboard for another card named Legion Angel, bring it into your hand, which is Psycho, and of course the sideboard has 3 copies of it in there as well. We're working on building a complete sideboard for the deck, but as far as today goes, the best of 1 variant is working very well. We've got a few other cards we didn't talk about in the deck. 2 copies of a Mirror's Call. This is a sorcery speed for 7, creating 2 4/4 white angel warriors with flying. Non-angels we control gain indestructible until the end of turn. That allows us to, defend without losing anything. It also allows us to attack without losing anything. So really cool things there. And of course, it comes in tapped on the MDFC side for the land unless we pay 3 life. Into our disruption, we talked about Banishing Light a little bit. An enchantment for 3. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Just opening up your attacking lanes. If they've got any henge or something that you want to deal with, this will grab it. And we talked about the casket grabbing anything that really annoys you creature-wise. The Skyclave Maul is nice because we can grab something up in the air to help us close out the game through evasion. When it enters the battlefield, you automatically equip it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has flying and first strike. Right, flying with life gain is great. If you can get this on your Speaker, that's going to be groovy because now you have first strike and vigilance, so you're more comfortable with your blocks than you regularly would be. And just really cool stuff here within the deck as a whole. That's the list. General strategy, synergies, opening hand. Opening hand, I love to see a Speaker. I love to see a Daxos, right? Luminarch Aspirant as well is super good. Even a Heliod is amazing. Everything else, I'm not too concerned about. Having a Lurrus in opening hand is still pretty good too, but what good is it opening hand if you don't have any things in the grave, right? So it's better to be drawing that later on in the game. And again, if you can get the Speaker out, you can get the Aspirant out, and you can get Heliod out as a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, or Speaker Daxos Heliod, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, you're going to be very happy. And of course, we also have the Skyclave Apparition. I think I didn't mention this yet. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 4 or less. When it leaves the battlefield, they get an XX blue illusion where X is equal to that card's converted mana cost. Easy, right? So, you can open up your attack lanes a little bit more similar to Banishing Light there. But again, you just want to curve out really aggressively. Get to 27 as fast as you can, and then start making angels while protecting yourself from the board wipes. from Shatter the Sky, from Storm's Wrath with your Selfless Savior, and from, you know, single targeted exile through Alseid. And, you know, the only thing that really gets you here negatively is an Extinction event. And, you know, what doesn't it get? So spread your mana, 1, 2, and 3 for the most part. We do have 4s as well. And, you know, the deck goes so fast that they're going to be digging for that event as soon as they see your first play. We've got 2 Ardenvales as well. We can make tokens, but that's, you know, irrelevant. Just dump your spare mana if you have it in there. And with that being said, you guys, I hope you have a great time playing this deck and a fun viewing experience when we do break down our gameplay footage here today. We went 8-2 within Mythic rank for you guys today, climbing back up the ladder, seeking to go into the top 500. Really nice deck. Big shout out to Galia for the company recently and the cool build. So yeah, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friend. We've got gem giveaways, we've got coaching session giveaways, free cash prize, monthly tournaments. There's a lot going on in the Discord, so jump in there as well. And, you know, we'll see you after the gameplay. We go first. If you're wondering why I'm so excited. And we've got a speaker in our opening hand. If we can pull this third land into a Linden. Ooh! That's going to be fun. So, you know, we've been playing a little bit of jank. I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, the combination of jank and free-to-play on our Mythic rank. It can hurt it, right? So we are down to 763, looking to climb back up into the top 500. And just chilling there, right? So getting after that as quick as we can. Let's grab some life gain real quick. I forgot to hello the game, I think. Too excited about the hand. You know, typically we try to do that to everybody. We do have the casket on the dog. I'm not sure what they'd be doing with 1 untapped plains. They definitely have something, though. We have Lurrus, so I don't mind losing anything. They could have, like, you know, deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. But let's just go for it, right? The dogs are dangerous. It's a pretty wicked bite they've got, you know. Yeah, very much so, right? We see that wicked bite right there. That's okay, though, right? Like I said, Lurrus is at the ready. And now they're going to be tapped here, which is fine. Casket on there, Luminarch. They've not lost any creatures, so Lurrus is useless to them. Alseid in play. On the Luminarch. And then 2 attacks. Puts us to 28, and we are ready to drop Lurrus next turn. And then, of course, play Heaven Speaker from the graveyard. So we're good no matter what. Oh, they get their own Lurrus. But ours is much better timed. Like, we should definitely play ours and play the Speaker and make the Angel, but taking their Lurrus, how can you not? How can you not? It's like the top deck spoke to us. It's like, no, bro. Do this first. Right? My brah! Check out this Skyclave Apparition Exile. It's just what you need. I don't want to just go for it. Because we do have Lurrus, but we should keep this very much rock and roll. Easy wins, you guys. Nice. Our opponent goes first. Not okay. And we know exactly what deck they're playing. The Banishing Lights we could destroy with Light of Hope. If we, like, throw a little forethought into this. They have caskets, they have Banishing Lights. How are we going to get around this matchup? This is gross. We just have to go hard and hit with the Skyclave, I think. The defender is fine, but we can still grab the life gain off of it because it can't kill us. They have shatters, right? So we want to be relatively careful and probably not play our Lurrus until we have Savior protection in play. No land hurts a lot right here. This way, if we pull a land, you know, we can protect Lurrus. And if there is, you know, a wipe here, we can just protect the speaker. Yeah, shoot, hey? Speaker's easier to play from the grave. But it's higher value, I think. Land off the top! But now we have no protection for Lurrus. Awkward. Speaker to 2. We're at 25. Banishing Light is okay. We're gonna lose out because we can't do this instant speed, so they'll have summoning sickness. If we destroy it, they can't Yorion bounce it or anything later. If there's another wipe, that sucks, but let's go for it. That way we can get to 27 next turn. Maybe. Maybe. They are just self-milling. We know this. Another Banishing Light, not a wipe. Which is okay, but again, we are losing the attack ability. Casket's a dead card against them, basically. Unless we apparition something. To 26. They're looking for a shatter. We're looking for a land. LOL. Yorion bounce only on Omen. Not so bad. I mean, it does suck, but could be worse. Why can we not get land? So what we're going to do here, it's a little awkward, but we're going to go Alseid. Which is actually really good. We're going to attack with everything. And then on the stack, we're going to give protection to whatever they block with. Right? We're still worried about a shatter. But they're going to exile this. Right? They've got stuff like Elspeth Conquers Death. But now we can make angels, so they have to be wiping us. That's his Oracle. Looking for the shatter, obviously, still. Alright, they're going to be bouncing Yorion, I assume. And then Yorion bounces the Oracle and the Omen. Nice. They're putting up a really good fight here. We need that 4th land. Like, look how far behind. We're on 3. They're on 8. Like, at a certain point, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to go to 7? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anything will bring it out. I don't want to Lurrus until the Shatter. This is going to grab a bunch more life for us. That should go there. And then again, we're making more angels. They just need to find their Shatter. We do have lethal next turn. So they get 1 turn to figure it out. I don't doubt that they will. 2 to the bottom is a good sign, though. Woo! Let's see how they handle this. There's a land. 4 cards in hand. Please no Shatter. Please no Shatter. We do get a draw off of it. And Heliod remains indestructible. I don't know how that played through my speakers. My speakers are off and sound came through them. Amazing. So they have their 5 land right here. We're at 33 life. Birth of Meletis grabs another land. I don't know if they played a land yet. That would bring them back up to 4. No! No! And that's not a self-mill. Yeah, we did! Woo! Woo! So close, right? This deck has been beating us down the last couple of days, so I'm glad to get some revenge on it. Not enough. No flyers to block the Angel Legion, quite literally. Loving it. Still, we cannot get the right cards into play, and they're out of here. We could just slam in, but, you know, we should always try to think of the play lines effectively and efficiently, even when we have these fun situations like that, right? All right, you guys, it might be a mirror match because I'm actually playing Galio's deck again. They're like, hey, thanks for showcasing my Boros deck. I really liked it. Can you showcase this Mono-White version? It's performing even better, and I think you might like it. So, being someone who produces so much content a day, is like a free deck, absolutely. I will showcase this deck for you. Let's get right into the speaker. Maybe we can grab some life gain. Oh! No, they're back up to their old tricks. We should play the Savior to protect the speaker. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. No! It was the wrong mistake. The wrong mistake. That's not right. It was the right mistake. The wrong right answer. We should have went in with Daxos. You dog. Mono red. No blocks. Real funny, bro. Daxos first. Yeah, we can actually hit for 1. Right? Flexin'! Flexin'! Spike Field Hazard opening hand. You dog. He knew I was going to play this deck, you guys. He was like, you know what? 4 Spike Field Hazards. Let's get this Angel, baby. I guess it's a cleric, but nonetheless. They're trying to juke us out again. They know they can do it. This is fine. We still kill the dog. Take the champion. Whatever, right? Even if they kill it, giving them a 1/1's not that bad. Probably should keep Daxos to defend against a robber, but, you know. Go big, baby. Right? Get him. Just an annex. So that's where our exile should have went. But we're gonna be okay. I mean, I wish one of these was a Skyclave! I wish one of these was a Skyclave! They're not cleaving. Probably just the Rimrock Knight. Or a Stomp. Stomp goes to the speaker. No! Interesting. They're trying to reduce the cost of cleave, that means. Annex can attack. We could double block, but I don't think that will be good. That is nice. And they'd have to draw the Embercleave. So if we attack with Daxos, give it life gain. Put it on our speaker. Now we can defend the champion in the 1/1. Annex can hit, sure. Annoying, I know, but... Try to grab an exile here. Oh, another land! Nice. Nice, 7 land in an aggro deck. If we pull one more planes, we can play an Ugin. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sucks, but mistakes were made. Sacrifices are in order. Big hit though, still. We need to just avoid an Embercleave at all costs. Let's keep the planes in hand to kind of scare them. You know what I mean? They could... No, they can't, because Rimrock Knight can't block. So we have Vigilance here, which is great. And this speaker's getting out of control. Alright, speaker's getting out of control. We need Indestructible somehow, or a Lurrus. Lurrus off the top would be not the worst. Sploosh. Another Spikefield Hazard. Clutch. It's such a good card, you guys. Spikefield Hazard is almost god tier. No blocks. Taking the damage. Sucks, but we can grab it back. Kind of. Kind of. Not really. They just have too many attackers. We need something really good. Not a bad draw. It's not bad. No! Nice, bro. I can't even get to the nice. So there's no first strike damage. We're taking 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 26, 29, 31 damage. 31 damage. We're still super dead, but that's so much damage. I guess we could have survived it, but you know, Annex just makes all of those satyrs, and you know, we don't have shatter. But our opponent goes first, but we do have a speaker. Mere action. Let's just go right for our speaker. Straight to Daxos. If there's anything enchantment to remove, we can get it with that way. Actually, we will exile that if we can. No blocks. That really sucks. I don't mind just killing this, in all honesty. Right? Let's sack our speaker to their aspirant. No. Okay. Passing pet, nice. Sploosh!
Join me, and I will protect you as my own.
Destructible as well.
My stand will protect you.
This Banishing Light was supposed to go to that Alseid. Let's try to knock Basri down a little bit.
We must adjust our tactics.
Double sploosh. I'd rather not have Basri back at full mana when it re-enters, though, or full loyalty.
I trust in your abilities.
Yep, no blocks here. Let's take Banishing Light. Then Banishing Light can retake Alseid. Badger's Gonzo.
Despite defeat, I am proud of us.
This can come in tapped, I guess. We're already down to 16. They have 4 cards with an Aspirant in play, which is really good. We're dealing with the threats accordingly, though, right? Trying to be effective with our pieces of removal. Another Alseid. I'm not going to give it up, right? They want that 27. Enchantment creature. So we're going to just nuke it. No blocks. just go for it, right? They might have exile, but let's just go for it. No attacks. Daxos is, you know, as defensive as he can ever get, so they need to go in the air. Gains indestructible, doesn't it? Whenever it attacks, another creature you control comes 4/4 and gains indestructible. What? Yeah, okay. Alright, Alseid in play, triggers Archon. And he Heliod gamed us so many times. You're supposed to do it once, bro. Which part of this do you think they're gonna like most? Let's see what they've got here. We've got no dog in play, so a Shatter would get us. Skyclave Relic, sure. Life's Bounty, sure. See where they go with it. However, will we block it? Too bad they didn't attack with them both, because this is indestructible. Oops. Let's just block that. That's alright, though. Oof. This is indestructible. Let's nuke Alseid again. They can sack it, I guess. Right? But it deals with it is the thing. We just attack in the air anyways. Selfless Savior in place, so we're basically set up. Right, we're good to go here. Woo! Down to 13. We're at 30. Feeling pretty comfortable. Whenever one more creature you control attacks, they gain indestructible until the end of the turn. Nice. That's pretty cool. They're playing like with a budget variant of it. Still, it's like not really a problem at all. I mean, we could just take the 5 damage. We could take it all, really. LOL. There she is. Rooting for 8. Oh. Let's just play it safe. Oh, we can take it all right. They're top decking, and, you know, not that we aren't, but look at this field state, right? We have 2 speakers ready to pop off. I think I forgot about this one. Or maybe we played it last turn. Have we not been making angels? How long has it been since we've made an angel? Are we gonna get roped by the person who was being a little aggressive off the start? Could it be the universal rule? They take it on the chinny chin chin. Alright, let's make an angel. We don't want to forget about it too many times. End our turn. We'll also notice he's no longer spamming. Oh gosh. I mean, just, like, does it matter at all? We could block it if we need to. Right? Why not? Gain a little bit of life back, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotcha, blocker. Oh, that's 3 or less, too. We should have taken the veteran. My bad. That's been really good, too, though. A very good game. Can you imagine? Settle the wreckage from a historic out of standard somehow? No! With my luck, right? Oh my gosh, you guys, like, the Power Ranger, you know, theme with magic, that'd be so cool. That would be so cool. I watched Power Rangers when I was a child. The thing is, we have Alseid we can sack. We have, you know, the Selfless Savior we can sack. So, you know. I'm not sure this math works out, unless somehow they've got a crazy amount of life gain in hand. Good game. We still love you. 75% win rate so far. Killing it. We're gonna gain some rank today, boys. Alright, we go first. We don't really have what we want, but if we can get a turn 3 land, like, this looks nice. This looks nice. And if you don't have a speaker, the Luminarch Aspirant turn 2 is still really nice. Holy sleeves, Batman. Where did these come from? And how do I get these? Those are some special call time sleeves. Maybe I have them and I just didn't even look. Green. Is it Gruel or is it just green? Innkeeper. Still could go either way. No blocks. We just tap though. Oh, we gotta land off the top. That's so good. And we should just take their draw engine though, still, shouldn't we? Yeah. You're taking the draw engine, man, to shut the deck down, see? Oh, life gain, life gain. To 27 we go! Big boy blocker in play. Ooh-ooh. Ooh-ooh. Uh-ooh! Uh-oh! $30 life. Uh-oh! Going first. 3 lands. Let's play speaker, so if something gets burned, it's it. Or sorry, let's play our Alseid instead of our speaker, in case something gets burned. Interesting. So they shouldn't block here, because now we can just gain that life back. I don't know if they know this or not. Grab more than that life back, too. 21! So we're already in a positive loop here. I kind of want to drop speaker and the dog with the land, but also just going in with Heliod is going to be amazing, right? Okay, no Bone Crusher Giant. That's good. It is a shock, though. Unpleasant. At least it doesn't hit our life gain. it'll eventually compound and they won't be able to catch up, right? They need to remove this Alseid, like, so quick here. That's not removing it. It's a good hit. They're going quite aggro, but our life gain should offset anything. It's just too much. It's too much value. Heliod is broken. All they do is scoop. You guys know the rule that says if you have a busted opening hand that you're gonna lose? Okay, so they're gonna have removal probably. What? What in the world is happening? Have you ever seen 4 of a kind after your draw? Woo! I have just a sneaking suspicion we're going to still get dominated, right? Because now the indestructible's gone, but look at this hand! They're still going to beat us, I feel like, but it's just the rule. That's how things go. You have the world's greatest hand, you get schooled. If we can keep grabbing land and avoid removal for a few turns, I guarantee you we don't. No, yeah, there it is. Dead weight. And they get a double draw off it. They get so much value off it. They're lucky that they were able to stop us right away. There's no way they're not drawing more removal, or at least playing a land into a Lurrus and then playing their dead weight over and over and over, which just shuts us down entirely. Myers Grasp. Nice. This is a game. Sploosh. If they just knew what hands they shut down, they would feel so accomplished. Can we get another land here, please? No. We could go down an awkward road. Dealing with the draw engine, right? No blocks. Sucks. They have a full hand. They played Lurrus. They've got a graveyard full of goodies. They're playing perfectly. Calls the dead. That's not the worst. The zombie sucks, though. It blocks us unless we pull a land. And even then, they're doing more damage than we can gain back. Oh my god. Bloosh. And we can't get a land to save our life. That's just game. Unbelievable. That's the rule, you guys. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. Let me know in the comments below. Do you feel like sometimes you draw this incredible hand that is just like godlike and it never works? Never, ever, once has a perfect opening hand worked. In my opinion. I see it, I get all excited. It's like, this is unbelievable. And then, you know, we walk into a complete trap, such as this. An entirely too hello of a good game. Woo! Going first, but no land. We do have to mulligan it away. Keeping 6. Tossing the Archon. Done. Hello, good game. Big ol' heartski doos to you, my friend. We need our third land. That's not it. Speaker hits. We need a third land. We need a third land. No third land. We're at 20. The roll's not great. We need that land. Ooh. Yes! Let's do that later. Right now, let's grab more life. Up to 24. Down to 22. I guess we could have taken it to try to get that back with Lurrus later. Edgewall Innkeeper sucks. That's a good draw engine. We still take the God of Destiny, though. I think, right? The giant sucks, it's in our way, and we just want to hit. We probably should have traded with it. It's really hard to say, other than we can save it next turn, potentially. Oh, they take out Linden. That hurts always a lot. It was an exile too, and they get a draw here with a huge blocker. Let's push ourselves to 27. We should be able just to box it out with the Angel, I think. Right? We're at 29, so like, the God of Destiny is not really doing that much to us. If anything, it's just helping them survive. This 5/5 Angel should bash them out, unless they're cleaving us right here, right? The nice thing, if it's a cleave, the God of Destiny can also attack off the Devotion because it comes in after the attackers have already been declared. We just block it with Daxos. We might die to something. Another beast for the draw. Decent blocker. We make, of course, another angel here. If we Banishing Light this beast, it opens up our other attacks. Right? I say other attacks, but it's only a double block if they want it. And we do get the draw engine, which is nice. Don't really care about that at all. We're at 29. They go to 9. There's no 1/1s for the beast to attack right now, at least. We hit for 11 as well. So I think this is good game. Very nice. Good game. Our opponent goes first. 2 lands, 2 speakers is nice. Hello, good game. With the hearts, because it's with love, of course. should probably Daxos first. Oh, it's Gruul. We should have went in with Alseid. Oh well, doesn't matter. I believe! In a turn 4 henge, probably. Can we grab Exile? No. Sorry, Heliod in play. No attacks. We're good on land. Here comes the henge. Questing Beast instead. Uh-oh. Nice. It hurts. We have assembled! Can they cleave us? Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah! What? Why didn't we get to make an angel there? I clicked no attacks, not skip turn. What? Just totally skipped our turn. Whatever. We're okay. Yeah, they're taps. Protection from green. And we just start doing the loop now, right? Ouch. I mean, they're chump blocking it with the 1/1 or the giant. They just take it. Let's save this in case we need to kill a cleave. Right? We've got a couple turns to joke around here. Well, we can't do much against that.
I've got an axe to grind.
We should have made an angel out of this speaker as well. I like how bad we're playing and still how good we're doing. It's a 9/9 that we can just, like, kill. I'm not 100% sure I understand this. Let's keep Light of Hope in case there is a cleave later. Woof. Right? This deck is quite literally god tier. We're not even doing it correctly. Pull a Linden. It's too much, you guys. I'm coming over. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fair and playable. Nothing really to see here. You know. Nothing to see here, folks. Just another fair and playable deck. Gotta get that little extra juice in there, right? Oh, 40 life. We're gaining like another 20 or 30 here. Who says you need angels to win the game? Oh, my lord. It's too much. It is too much. 8 and 2 is not bad. I kind of want to keep going, but we're behind schedule. Doing 2 videos a day is crazy. Yesterday we did 4, but I want to do 2 gameplay videos a day plus filler. So we're behind. We have to do 3 to 4 videos a day. This is just the first one. So I wish I could play more. You know, I wish I could go into 20, 25 matches, get you guys a really nice win rate that was more narrowed in. But again, let's remember that the win rate does not only depend upon the deck, it depends upon the person playing the deck, and it depends upon the person they are playing against. There's a lot of things interacting here as well. And then, of course, we do have the RNG god lording over everything. So let's keep those things in mind. You know, it is at a certain point just to drive CTR, attract you guys to the video, and then once you're here, you can decide for yourself whether I'm making quality content that you enjoy or not. Thank you all for your time and attention, whether you've been here from the start or this is your very first day. I appreciate you so much. Take care, and we'll see you soon in the next video.